Hey guys, Jarek here. I'm going to be talking about the Operator Syndicate assignment and the guns you unlock by finishing this assignment in Battlefield Hardline. First half of this video we'll be talking about the assignment itself, second half of the video we'll be talking about the Glock 17 and the ARM. So if you want to hear about those guns, just go ahead and skip forward. Here are the requirements. I don't know who thought normal players could do these assignments, but here's what you gotta do. First one you gotta do is the Operator Assignment 1. This is very easy. Unlock Operator Bronze Service Star 2, get 10 assault rifle kills, and heal 10 teammates. You'll do that without even thinking about it or even knowing you've completed an assignment. Same thing for Operator Assignment 2. Unlock Operator Assignment 1, unlock Operator Bronze Service Star 7, get 25 assault rifle kills, and 5 revive points. You're just going to do that eventually. It's very easy to do. Even if you don't know you're going to have to do this, you will just get it. And to boot, you'll get the Glock 17, which is possibly the best pistol for the Operator class. The only thing you need to know about this gun is that it has a lot of bullets and it has very little recoil, so spam to your heart's content. This is my preferred pistol to use for the Operator class, and I'm not really a Glock person. In real life I've never really preferred Glocks. I found them to be too blocky and not really fit in my hands well. I prefer things like a P99, a CZ75, something along those lines, so it's never really been my gun. Plus I just don't care for the blocky look of a Glock. I know everyone else does, and I know I'm speaking heresy, but to me, a Glock just looks like the toaster car scion of the pistols in the world. So, that's my opinion about Glocks. But even with that said, it's a very, very good pistol in the game. I highly recommend getting this done, and using the Glock 17, you will not regret it. Now let's move on to the real fun stuff, the Operator Syndicate. This is going to take you a very, very long time, and it's probably not worth it in the long run, but let me go ahead and talk about it. You need to, for the pre-requirements, I'm going to talk about this, there are two different things, pre-requirements and award requirements. Before you can do any of the regular requirements, you need to finish the pre-requirements. So if you're working towards your pre-requirements and you get stuff done that counts to the regular award requirements, it won't actually count or save it until you finish the pre-requirements. This is really annoying, and I'm going to explain why. First pre-requirement, Operator Assignment 2. Not really a problem, you should already have that. Second one, 10 operator-specific guns and or gadgets purchased. You'll do that fairly quickly. Then the last one, unlock Operator Gold Service Star 1. This is what makes it very annoying. Well, one of the things that makes it very annoying, because this is going to take you hours, lots and lots of points. Let me go ahead and explain it in a simple way. A Gold Service Star. Alright, so 10 Bronze Service Stars is a Silver Star. 10 Silver Stars plus 25 extra points after that is a Gold Star. Again, lots of points. This will take you a few hours to get to it. I recommend playing Hotwire. Something a lot of people are not saying is that you might not actually get points to your class in Hotwire, and here's why. Only the van and the semi-truck tanker works towards upgrading your class. The other cars in the game have their own unlock progress, so if you're in a sedan or a motorcycle or something like that, you'll be getting stars for that car, not for your class. So make sure if you're trying to grind in Hotwire to get into a van or a semi-truck tanker. I didn't know this for a while. I read a YouTube comment on one of Russian Badger's videos. Thank you to whoever said that. I absolutely love you. This would have taken me so much longer if I didn't know that. So again, get in a van or a tanker. That's how you level up to your class instead of a car. It'll take you much less time. These things are so much of a pain that I honestly would recommend boosting. I know, go ahead and hate me for saying that, but these assignments are very annoying. Alright, so once you got your Gold Service Star, once you put so many hours into getting those points, which really it's just a grind, it's not difficult, it'll just take you a while. Here's what you gotta do for the requirements. First requirement, 200 assault rifle kills, not very difficult. Let's skip to the third one, skip the second one for now. First aid pack coins, you'll do that after a while. Yeah, you gotta get 15 of those, and then 15 revive coins. So, again, those are things that, I mean, the revive coins might take you a while, but it's really not that difficult. The one that's going to take you the longest, unlock the Operator's Tier 4 Reputation Track in 10 different matches. To make things even better, you will have to do this for every single class's Syndicate assignment. Who thought this would be a good idea? Who thought normal players could do this? Even for players that are not casual or normal or above average in skill, this is difficult or at the very least time consuming. I don't know who thought anyone would want to do this or could do this or why they even felt the need to lock guns behind a Syndicate. Okay, I'm done ranting. let me focus on how to get this done. So, I highly recommend boosting, and let me explain why. Tier 4, here's how you get it. You see those bottom boxes in the bottom right of the screen and that bar next to it? The best analogy I can put for this is like the option in previous Infinity Ward Call of Duty games, where instead of getting kill streaks, every time you should have got a kill streak, you got another perk. It kind of works like that. That bar in the bottom right fills up, and then you get a tier. Once you have that tier, it stays. It'll never go away. But if you die when the bar is, say, half full, that bar goes back to the bottom, you gotta restart. And for every single tier you get, it takes longer to fill up that bar. Substantially longer. So getting tier 4 is very annoying. Here's how I recommend doing it. Going into a no-kill hotwire server and boosting. That's how stupid these Syndicate assignments are, that I would actually recommend doing this. Hints for how you can get this done that I actually figured out, and I wish I figured out sooner. You can actually get tier 4 reputation tracks for each of your classes, because again, you're going to have to do this for the Syndicates for the other classes too. So, say you put on a 200 experience reputation boost, which I would recommend using your reputation boost when you do this, and you get tier 4 with like 15 minutes left in the game. Okay, you got tier 4 for operator. Now you redeploy as a mechanic, and you can get tier 4 for that, so it'll count for that one as well. Again, you gotta get gold service stars for all of them before you can do this, so really the assignments, the requirements are completely stupid, but that's what you gotta do. I really don't know who at Visceral thought that was a good idea, but that's how you get it. Once you finally spend the tons of hours to get this done, it'll probably take you about 12 hours, not exaggerating, you will unlock the ARM. Is it worth it? No. Yes, I'm mad. The ARM, or the arm, I'm totally going to call it the arm from now on because it sounds so much more funny to tell someone I killed you with my arm. Then again, people have been calling their arms guns for a long while, so I guess we've gone full circle. Huh. The arm was a bit of an odd choice to add to the operator class anyway, since operators are typically using assault rifles and carbines. But the arm is actually an LMG variant of the Galil, so again, it's a bit odd that the operator class would have a light machine gun. Fun fact about the ARM. The bipod was designed to open bottles. The reason for doing this is because soldiers were using the magazine feeding lips to open bottles, which obviously was harming and destroying the magazines. If there's one thing you don't want to mess with when it comes to a gun, it's the magazine. If your firearm is malfunctioning and giving you feeding issues, 9 times out of 10 it will be a magazine failure and not the actual gun itself. Let's go ahead and talk about why this gun is probably not worth your time to unlock. It's not necessarily terrible, but it's not good either, and let's explain why. First things first, not a stat thing, usually an opinion thing, but I think we can all agree that the iron sights on the ARM are poop. I mean, you'd be having a better chance strapping a turret on the top of your gun. They block up so much of your screen and make it very, very easy to lose track of the person you're trying to shoot at. Once you get those 20 kills, it will feel amazing to put an actual optic on top. Whatever it is, doesn't matter, it'll be better than the iron sights. I'll go so far as to say these are the worst sights in the game. I respect Visceral for adding in the original Galil sights, but in video game form, they're just not good. The first thing you'll notice when you use this gun, aside from the atrocious iron sights, is the slow rate of fire. 630 rounds per minute. The only assault rifle in the game with a slower rate of fire is the AKM, and it makes up for it with having a higher damage model. This gun is not so lucky. Max damage 25, average among assault rifles, 4-shot kill, that's not really too bad. Minimum damage 15, again, this is average. Damage drop-off start 25. This is where a problem starts to happen. That's earlier than most other assault rifles, and with a slow rate of fire doesn't leave it much place to exist. Muzzle velocity 410 meters per second. Again, this is low for assault rifles and hurts it even more. Muzzle velocity suppressed 280. Again, very bad. You can't even suppress it. Bullet drop 15 meters per second. This is literally the same as every other assault rifle in the game, so nothing to state here. Magazine size, hey, we found something good. 51 rounds. Very, very deep magazine. You can shoot all day and seldomly have to reload. Magazine reload times, reload when not empty, 2.1 seconds. That's pretty average, if anything a little bit faster than other assault rifles, so that's pretty good. Magazine reload when empty, 3.6 seconds. That's actually very, very slow, but considering you have a 51 round magazine, it's not really too much of a problem. You shouldn't really run into that long reload animation that much. Recoil. This is also something that is great for this gun. So vertical recoil is 0.35. This is pretty average amongst assault rifles, doesn't seem to stand out there. First shot multiplier 2, so first shot's going to be twice as strong as the rest. Again, this is average amongst assault rifles, but what's great about this is that the recoil left is 0.1 and recoil right is 0.175. That is very low, and with the slow rate of fire of this gun, this thing feels like a laser beam. You can hold the trigger down without tap firing, and I felt that my bullets were consistently hitting while just accurately spraying. So this is one of the few guns in the game where tap firing from, say, close to maybe medium-long range isn't necessarily, well, necessary. So recoil is great, but with the damage drop-off, I don't really think that matters too much. As far as attachments go, what ones work best? Well, optics is personal choice. Choose whatever you want. I prefer the Cobra because it's the least intrusive and the easiest to track opponents with, so that's my preference, but again, this is personal preference, choose whatever you want. As far as accessory goes, you don't have much choice. Canted iron sights, flashlight, tack light, or laser. Really, aside from the laser, none of those are useful. I put a laser on it because I do a lot of running and gunning, a bit of hip firing here and there, actually a lot of hip firing here and there, so laser was best for me, and it does tighten your hip fire spread, but if you're not a hip fire type person, I'd run with just no accessory at all, because none of those aside from the laser are of any use to you. Or if you're for some reason using a full scope on this, canted irons can be useful, but when are you going to do that? I was actually struggling to find a barrel attachment that worked well. You don't need a muzzle brake or a compensator because this thing really doesn't recoil that much. I tried a heavy barrel for a while, but the movement penalty and the fact that this gun has a pretty bad damage drop-off kind of made it a bit pointless. If you're standing still and firing a lot, maybe you could use this, but I do a lot of moving, so heavy barrel wasn't recommended by me. I tried a suppressor, but my goodness, the slow bullet speed really hurts you if you're using a suppressor, so I didn't find that to be very useful. I ultimately ended up just putting a flash hider on it because, I mean, you can't really go wrong with a flash hider, it just reduces the muzzle flash. And that's what I would recommend. Again, if you do a little bit of running around, or you don't do as much running around as I do, probably heavy barrel would be the most useful, but if you do move a little bit while shooting, it just doesn't really help this gun. I didn't get much time to experiment with the grips, but what I'm thinking of in my head is that if you put an angled grip on this gun, I know the first shot recoil isn't much, but if you reduce that first shot recoil even more, you could essentially hold the trigger down and have a full auto laser beam for a pretty long distance. If you don't want to do this, you could just put an ergo grip or a vertical grip on your gun so you can shoot better while on the move, or you could put a stubby grip, which is probably what most people are going to recommend, which will reduce the full auto fire penalty, and you can fire in full auto even more accurately. Really, any of them are going to work well. You can't go wrong with any choice, but feel free to experiment, find what works best for you. With all the stats done and out of the way, what does it all mean? Well, I can't really find a purpose for this gun. It has a slow rate of fire, so it's not good up close. You'd think that that would make it better at range, but it has bad damage drop-off, so it's not good at range either. So why would I use it? Why would I use this instead of the god guns of the M16A3, the M416, or the AKM? I can't think of any purpose. I mean, it has that 51 round mag and low recoil, but I can't utilize it correctly. What I'm thinking they probably should do is increase the damage drop-off so it doesn't start shooting marshmallows after 25 meters, and make it more like, say, the SAR in Battlefield 4. That's not really my playstyle, but at least you could use it at range and it would be a good ranged assault rifle that would be very accurate and do a decent amount of damage. Still, a 4-shot kill to, say, 50 meters would be great for this gun. It would actually give you a real purpose for it. But as of right now, it's pretty bad. I really have nothing more to say about it. It's definitely not worth the grind. It's like throwing insult to injury. I'm cutting my wrist and you're pouring salt into my wrist just by trying to unlock this thing. It is not worth it in any way whatsoever. So I've done the work for you. I showed you the stats. I unlocked it. I hope you're happy. I'm done with using this gun for now. It wasn't terribly painful to use it, but most people online aren't really that great. Either way, other guns work better. I would highly recommend not spending so many hours grinding for this thing. I plan on making videos like this for all the other Syndicate assignments. Once those are done, I might continue this onto the actual guns of the game. It depends how many views I'm getting. I'll be entirely honest with that. It depends if the reward will be worth the work. If you want to see more like this, again, views. If these start getting a lot of views, I will make more. So link them around, favorite it, share it, do all the good stuff you like to do. That's what keeps me going if you want to see a specific series success. So, hey, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I probably have some footage left over from this. I will stop talking now, let you enjoy the sound effects of the game. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.
Here comes ammo. Suspect neutralized.
I spotted enemies near your location. The location info is uploading. Location data is secure while my camera is active. Spotted enemies nearby. Location data incoming. Bring your camera activated. You have a momentary advantage. Position of nearby target is uploading now. Security camera near your location has spotted an enemy.
I see one sniper. Somebody take him out.
Security camera spotted a target near your location.
Suspect neutralized.
Spotted targets near your location. Uploading location details. Enemies near your location. Passing location info to you. Have their positions. My camera is active. The enemy is disoriented.
Shit, officer down.
Security camera. I marked a point of interest near you. Check it out while I secure more net. Point of interest nearby. Move in and kick some ass. Spotted new targets near your location. Spotted targets near your location. Point of interest nearby. Stay in action in here. Enemy near you. I grabbed the location data.
You're under arrest.
Camera active. Your location is temporarily hidden from the enemy.
That guy's on. Take it out.
Door closes behind you.
Take this man. Man is down. Repeat, man down.
I've marked the point of interest near your location. Point of interest near your location. Go ahead and do your thing. Camera online.
Protect that officer.
Uploading scramble.
Stop where you are.
I'm positive there's something there. My target is up.
Med kit over here.
Enemy has no uplink. My jammer is active.
Med kit. Down on the ground. Man down. Suspect eliminated. Over here, med kit. Who's lost a man? Get him out of here.
spotted enemies near your location. The location is overlooking.
Got a suspect! Throwing grenade! Here's suspect! Sit down! Engaging armed suspect! Guy right there! Watch out!
Point of interest nearby. Action in here. I've marked a point of interest near your location. Check it out while I secure your networks. I've marked a point of interest close to you. Check it out. We got the guy to talk. Let's go. I spotted enemies nearby. Uploading location details now.
One unit is down! Red kid over here! Grenade! Watch out! Watch out! Get on the ground now! Can't move! Can't move! Over here! Throwing frag! He lost an officer!
Enemy position uploading. Check your GPS. Enemy has no uplink. My jammer is active. Point of interest near your location. Move in and do your thing. Interest nearby. I'm positive there's something there. I have spotted targets near your location. Take them out. Point of interest nearby. Clear action in there.
Got that one!
Jammer active. Your location is temporarily hidden from the enemy. Spotted enemies nearby. Location data confirmed. Spotted targets near your location.
Red kid for you!
Spotted enemies nearby. Uploading location details now. Really? Interrogation worked. Now we know where to find these guys.
Go, go, go!
Location jammer is live on the nearby network. Enemies are unable to broadcast your location.
Step back!
Security gate is under control. Spotted a target.
Suspect taken out! Man down! Got one pinned down! Help me out here! Took out armed suspect!